Dadi, you spoke very beautifully of your experiences of God's love as mother, father, teacher, friend, companion. Maybe some people here think that it's only a lucky handful, especially people like you who've been able to forget about the world and just devote your life to God, who are able to have this experience of God's love. Well, is it possible for somebody who's sitting out here and has a family, a job, and has to work for a living and all those other things that life demands, is it possible for any one of us to also experience God's love?
आजकल संसार में सबके पास कंट्रास्ट है, क्लियर पिक्चर है.
In today's world especially, people have clear picture about everything and there is an understanding of the contrast of everything.
जो कुछ कर रहे हैं उससे रिजल्ट क्या है?
What is the result of all the things that we're doing?
दुख, धोखा, दुविधा.
Sorrow, deception and conflict.
क्या करूं क्या न करूं?
What should I do? What should I not do?
डेविड ने अच्छी बात सुना दी.
David said a good thing.
लक्ष्य रखे ना, मुझे ये करना है.
If there is the goal,
ये बनना है.
that I have to do this or
उसके
be this.
लिए जो कुछ बाहर की कारोबार करेंगे, पर जो मिसिंग है पहले वो पूरा करना है.
For that, whatever it is that I have to do in terms of responsibilities, of course I'll do that. But whatever is missing inside myself, I have to fill myself with that.
तो साइलेंस पावर माना अंदर में, मेरे अंदर जो सच्चाई है उसको जानूं और यूज करूं.
Silence power means to know the truth that exists within me. Let me understand it and let me use it.
जो रियलिटी है ना, वो लाइफ में लाऊं.
And that which is real, let me bring that into my life.
तो कार्य हम भी करते हैं, समझ सबके साथ है.
I perform actions and I do everything and I have relationships with lots of people.
अंदर से लक्ष्य है, मुझे इंसान हूँ पर देव समान रहना है.
But that aim I have inside of me is that I'm a human being, but I want to live like a deity, like a devta, a divine being.
उसमें लक्ष्य है ना तो गुण आते हैं.
And if you have the aim, you develop the qualifications.
और गुण चले जाते हैं.
And you're able to let go of all that is not according to that.
गारंटी है.
This is a guarantee.
उसमें समझो पवित्रता.
For that, I would say,
पवित्रता अंदर.
let there be purity inside,
सत्यता.
truth.
पवित्रता में सत्यता नहीं आएगी.
If there isn't purity, there won't be truth.
सत्यता मेरे पास आई तो धीरे मेरे पास आया.
When I have truth, I will have patience.
निम्रता मेरे पास आई.
I will have humility.
निम्रता आई तो दिव्यता आ गई.
When I have humility, I will have
कार्य
divinity.
भले करो ना.
And by all means, continue with all the things that you have to do.
अच्छी तरह से करो ना.
Do it well.
उसमें सच्चाई हो ना, प्रेम हो ना.
And within that, let there be love and let there be truth.
स्वार्थ और हिंसा न हो ना.
There shouldn't be selfishness and violence.
बस.
Are you saying that it's these qualities in life that allow me to have the experience of God's love?
भगवान का प्यार अनुभव तभी ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा जब करेंगे.
क्या करेंगे?
भगवान जो कहता है करेंगे तो ज़्यादा प्यार का अनुभव होगा ना.
There will be the experience of God's love when you're able to implement that which God asks you to do.
पहले प्यार से समझाता है.
First of all, God explains with love.
अपना बना करके कहता है तुम मेरे हो, मेरे हो, मेरे हो, मेरे हो, और किसी को मेरा नहीं समझो.
He makes me belong to himself and he says, you are mine, you are mine, you are mine. Don't consider anyone else to belong to you.
मैं का अभिमान छोड़ो.
Let go of the ego, of the consciousness of I.
पहले ये कहता मैं का अभिमान छोड़ो.
Let go first of all of this ego of I.
मैंने टाइम थोड़ा है. अभिमान बच्चों में भी है तो बूढ़ों में भी है.
There's not much time to take this up in detail, but little children have ego and older people also have ego.
सूक्ष्म भगवान के साथ प्यार रख करके वो जो समझाता है समझ से अभिमान अहंकार को मारो, अभिमान को छोड़ो, देह के भान से परे होने का अंदर ही अंदर प्रैक्टिस करो.
Let there be the experience of love, love for God, and then as a result of that love for God, kill the ego, let
Kill.
go,
एकदम मारो.
kill it completely, kill the ego.
मैं हाँ ऐसे नहीं.
Don't have this consciousness of I am this, I am that, I am this. So kill the ego, let go of the consciousness of I, let go of the consciousness of arrogance, and also let go of the awareness, any consciousness that you have of the physical, of the awareness of the body.
अपमान की फीलिंग आ जाए, मान की इच्छा हो, अभिमान है.
If I have the desire for regard and respect, and if I begin to feel bad when I'm insulted, this is ego.
कहते बाडी है ना तो बाडी से न्यारा रहो ना, इस आगम से काम लो ना, मास्टर होकर के लो ना, अच्छे कर्म करो ना.
And God's instructions or advices that you are a spiritual being, this is your physical body, these are the tools that you have to express yourself. So use this body as a tool and stay beyond the consciousness of the arrogance of the body.
मन को शांत रखो.
Keep your mind peaceful.
और दिल को साफ रखो.
Keep your heart clean.
दिमाग को ठंडा रखो.
And keep your head cool.
There's another question I have.
दूसरा.
चलो पहले प्रैक्टिकल वो जो डॉक्टर लिख करके देते हैं ये
Doctors give you prescriptions, so take this, take that. So this is what you're
भाई
getting.
ब्लड प्रेशर के लिए ये गोली है,
This is the
हार्ट के लिए
tablet.
ये है,
This is the tablet for your blood pressure. This is the tablet for your heart condition.
डाइजेशन के लिए खाना हजम करने के लिए ये है.
And this is the tablet for your
तो
digestion.
मैं भी ऐसी गोलियां बताएगी.
And so this is what I'm doing, giving you tablets for various different things.
भगवान साथ डॉक्टर भी है ना हमारा.
God is also a doctor for us.
Which comes first, the experience of that divine love from God, or the transformation first in my attitude and my behavior with human beings, and that brings me closer to God? So which one should I pay attention to first?
मैं बताती हूँ. इंटरेस्टेड क्वेश्चन है.
It's a good question, interesting question.
मनुष्य कहीं भगवान को प्यार करते कोई इच्छा पूर्ण होती है तब करते हैं.
Often human beings have love for God because they have a desire that they want fulfilled, and so they have love for God so that their desire is fulfilled.
परंतु भगवान से प्यार लेना है तो इच्छाओं को मारो.
But if you want to take love from
कुछ
God,
नहीं चाहिए.
kill your desires.
तो वो देखता है ये समझदार बच्चा है तो प्यार इस तरह समझदारी बनने का देता है.
Then God sees that this one is a very sensible child, and so He gives love in order to make me more
तो
sensible.
भगवान से प्यार लेने का भी अक्ल चाहिए.
And so you also need sense, wisdom to take love from God.
क्योंकि वो अक्ल सिखाता है मेरे प्यार को कैसे यूज करो.
Because He teaches me the wisdom to learn how to use
तो
His love.
जितना यूज करते हैं उतना प्यार से जो समझ मिलती है वो ज्यादा प्यार बढ़ाती है.
The more I use His love, the more my understanding grows, and the more I'm then able to increase my love.
पर प्यार शक्ति का काम करता है.
Then that love works like a power.
तो वो प्यार से जो शक्ति मिली उसने जो मुझे सफलता लाई.
The power that comes from love enables me to experience success.
जब सफलता लाई तो भावना होती है इसका भी हो जाए, इसका भी हो जाए.
When I'm able to experience success in that way, by experiencing God's love, then I have the feeling that, well, the same should happen for this one and this one and this one too.
सूक्ष्म में एक बात है, मुझे एक सीन बड़ी सामने याद आती है. हमारा जो हिस्ट्री हाल है ना, तो बाबा ऐसे बड़े प्यार से ऐसे नाच रहा था, बड़े अपने आप को बड़ा उसमें। मैंने कहा कितना ये अपन को प्यार करता है, क्योंकि इतना औरों का प्यार, उसकी दुआएं हमारी सब। तो मैंने सीखा कितना हल्का है बाबा, अपन को कितना प्यार करता है, अपन को कितना रिस्पेक्ट देता है। वो दिन, आज का दिन, अपन को छिप के प्यार करती हूँ, कोई मुझे करे ना करे।
There's a very beautiful scene that I remember always. One day in Mount Abu, in our headquarters, there is a hall which we refer to as the history
अकेला
hall.
है।
And one day I caught Baba in that hall dancing all by himself. And I was absolutely amazed at watching Baba dance by himself. And I thought, just look at this. He is so light on his feet, and he has so much love for himself. And it's also because he's received so many blessings from other people. And so from that day, I promised myself that I will also be the same, to be so light and to love myself. And so secretly, I love myself.
इतना लायक बना रहा है ना, उसको भी प्यार करना चाहिए, फिर अपन को प्यार करना चाहिए।
And so he makes us so worthy. God makes us so worthy. So let me have love for God, let me also have love
तो
for myself.
मैं आप सबको कहती हूँ, डैडी सभा के बीच में, आप लोगों को अपन को प्यार करने का टाइम नहीं है।
I'm telling all of you, straightforward, in front of everybody here in this gathering, you people
किसको
don't
भी
have the
टाइम,
sense.
बहुत बिजी है।
You people don't have the sense to love yourself. You are too busy.
भाई
So
अपन
that
को
is-
प्यार ऐसे थोड़ी करेंगे।
So that
और
is
कोई से
actually
प्यार
turned
क्यों
it
मांगे?
around.
कुछ ऐसा बने तो अपन को प्यार करे, भगवान प्यार करे, हम करे उसको।
And also remember, you can't love yourself just like that. You're going to have to do something to qualify for love for your own self. When you qualify, then God will also give you love, and then you will receive love from
तो
everyone else.
मैंने जो कभी बोला है ना, अब मेरे लिए किसी ने लिखा है बैठ के, मैंने कहा जब मैं गीता पढ़ती थी, कहती भगवान मैं अर्जुन बन जाती, इतना अच्छा होता था। जब भागवत करते, भगवान मैं गोपी बन जाती, तो गोपी बन जाऊं, अर्जुन बन जाऊं, तो प्यार नहीं करेंगे अपन को।
In my days of my religious days, I used to read the scriptures, and there is the Gita in which there is a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. And I used to say to God as I read the Gita, I want to become like Arjuna, to implement everything that God says into my life. And then there was the other scripture that I used to read, which is called the Bhagavad, in which it talks about the lovers of God. And when I read about lovers of God, then I wanted to become a lover of God. And so if I become Arjuna, the one who implements what God says, if I become a lover of God, will God not love me?
अर्जुन का एक नाम आया है, परंतु नाम उसका आया जिसने प्रैक्टिकली जो भगवान शिक्षा दे करता रहा।
Arjuna has been remembered because he implemented everything that God said, one by one by one by one. Only one name is mentioned, but Arjuna means the one who implements, the one who practices.
गोपियाँ आपस में ईर्ष्या नहीं, प्यार बहुत।
Gopis, they are lovers of God. They don't have jealousy when others have love for God, but they have a lot of love for each other because they have love for God.
न सिर्फ भगवान से, पर अपन आपस में बहुत प्यार।
And not only do they have love for God individually, but they have a lot of love for each other amongst themselves.
जब आपस में प्यार होता है तब बीच में भगवान है, हम आपस में प्यार है।
When God is amongst us, then and we have love for each other, then there
देखो
is.
इनका चेहरा कैसा चमक गया है।
See how David's face is shining.
Thank you, Daddy. And in fact, I'd like to thank David, Dadi, and Manda.